Priya says, "What is the difference between I like you and I love you?" Well, there's a lot. There's a lot that is different between that. And I like you means like I'm interested in you. I enjoy hanging out with you. I enjoy spending time with you. And then there's like depths or almost intensities of emotions, right? And that's really what we're talking about when we're talking about like lust versus love. We're talking about depth, breadth of emotion, right? How many emotions do they have, right? I can see a puppy dog and say, "Hi, I like you." I can see a puppy dog and say, "I love you," right? And what's the difference between that? One, it's a puppy, right? So we're not talking about romantic love, hopefully. And two, we're talking about like uh the intensity of the emotion. Like, I love this dog, right? Like, if I like this dog, it's a cool dog. But if I love this dog, it's like, I don't want this dog to go anywhere. I don't want to lose this dog. I don't want this dog to be hurt, all that kind of stuff. I really deeply care about this dog. From a romantic standpoint, it's really just a depth and intensity and breadth of emotion that he has for you and how he feels about you. And there's also kind of the play of him loving you versus being in love with you, which are two completely different things as well. Being in love with you means that he's like got this thing where he's just totally like enamored by you in a romantic sense. And loving you, where he's just loves you, means that he fully accepts you and loves you as a human being. I hope that kind of answered some of that. I know that's probably some of that probably wasn't what you're looking for, but there's kind of a lot of depth and nuance to the whole "I love you, I like you" kind of thing. And it's one of those things where getting overly caught up in the definitions probably isn't that valuable. The question that you want to ask yourself is, does this person like me? Do they actually like me as a human being, right? Because a lot of people fall in love, but they don't actually like each other. And so they're like in love with each other and they're like fighting to be with each other, and they're fighting each other to get their needs met and stuff because they love each other and they're romantically connected to each other, but they don't actually like each other as people. And so you don't want to be in a situation like that. You want to actually like the person that you're with, and you also want to love the person, as in you want to fully accept them and embrace them and uh, want to be with them as human beings. And you also want to have a depth of emotional intensity for that person as well, where you want to be romantically connected to them, you want to hook up with them, you want to you know get naked and slide your bodies against each other's bodies and play naked twister and all that kind of stuff together. Does that make sense, Priya?